friends, I have a wig on loan. This is a luxury, super luxury Remy human hair wig from Ellen Wille. Her name is Diamond, and she is gorgeous and very, very long. If you want to know more about this really, really gorgeous luxury human hair wig, stick around, I'll tell you all about her. I would like to thank Name Brand Wigs and Ellen Wille for loaning me this piece so that I would have a chance to show you all this super beautiful piece. You know, I show everything from super budget and now to super luxury and everything in between, and I just think every one of us deserves to see something that will work for us. And if you've got the means to afford a beautiful piece like this, then I think you should know all about it, don't you? And that's what I'm here for. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Super long. Okay, I stood up on my tiptoes. I'm gonna trust that I got the ends of this in, but you can see, I mean, it goes down below where my bra rests on my back. Just below my bra strap. So I am 5'9", I'm quite tall, so that hopefully gives you a sense of how long this piece is. I should have taken out a tape measure and measured it. As of the filming of this video, this wig is not available. So I received it to just kind of check her out and review her, but it's available now that you're watching it because I'm going to hold this video until it's launched, but all the details that I typically look up on these pieces, I can't do that with this one. So trying to give you a sense of how long it is on this tall girl. Now I will make sure that this is linked below, and the code Denise30 saves you 30% off Ellen Wille at Name Brand Wigs. So I'll make sure that is down below as well in case you do decide you want to try this beautiful girl out. Now she is Remy human hair and is so soft. It is really, truly super soft hair. Now it has a little bit of a denier to it, meaning, you know, it's a little bit of a thicker hair fiber, not super coarse, but a little bit thicker. It's not what I would consider super fine wispy hair, which is why you can get such a gorgeous sleek style out of it, because it doesn't have sort of that frizziness that really fine hair can have, and it just makes this feel so incredibly luxury. Now on this piece we have a lace front and a full mono top, and this is actually called their comfort lace. Let me show you that lace front. There's the lace. It does show on me just a little bit, which is really typical for Ellen Wille wigs. I find that their lace is a little bit light for my kind of olive, darker skin tone, and so what I do with my Ellen Wille wigs is I just cut a scalloped edge with the pinking shears. That takes care of that, but it may not show on you. It depends on your skin tone compared to mine. But here you got the lace, goes from ear to ear. There is the monofilament. It does have silicone. If you have no bio hair, that silicone will help keep it secure. It'll kind of grip your scalp. If you do have bio hair, it's a non-issue. Doesn't really help, doesn't hurt either. I never feel like that pulls my bio hair. Silicone on the ear tabs, silicone on the nape. We've got Velcro adjusters. The rest is closed wefted. And this lace is called their comfort lace. It's a double layer of lace, and they've put a softer layer over the top because, you know, they hear occasionally that lace on these kind of, well, this isn't synthetic. It's got kind of the same cap as a lot of synthetic wigs have, and sometimes that lace can be itchy. So they added an extra layer on their comfort lace wigs, and it does feel really comfortable. I'm not noticing any itch or roughness on it. And you can see, just easy to put on and go. And I just want to say, I grabbed my brush after I turned the camera off. I have not brushed this since I put it back on. I get no tangles in this. Like, literally no tangles. My bio hair, when it was longer, tangled. So no tangling, super silky, smooth hair. You can absolutely wear this curled because it is human hair. I just really wanted to show it straight because it is so beautiful straight, and curling wigs can kind of, I don't know, it can disguise any kind of flaws in a wig. Not that that's a bad thing. Some of us do have very fine frizzy hair, so a wig to have that isn't a bad thing, but some wigs, it takes a lot of work to get it this sleek. So it's nice to know if you can get one that isn't going to require that work. In addition, you can get this one styled. You can see it has long layers, but if you want shorter or more layers, you can absolutely do that. Let's talk about fit. I would say this wig is running average petite. I'm not getting any extra cap up here, and it fits me really great, and I haven't really had to cinch it in very far. I just reviewed another piece from Ellen Wille that is Remy human hair. It's short. I don't know which order these videos are coming out in. So that other video may be out, it may not be, but the caps are a little different. That one I did have to cinch in, and I did get a little bit of extra cap up here. So caps do run different depending on the wig and how they've constructed the cap. So keep that in mind. Not all Ellen Wille wigs fit exactly the same. I would say that this is fitting more average petite. Fits me perfectly, kind of like a glove. You can see my measurements in the description below and compare them to yours to see if your measurements are very much bigger than mine anywhere, I would say that this might not fit you. I am not getting the most perfect coverage on the sides. Those ear tabs are falling a little bit higher than I like them. The good news, tucking with this one, it's a dream. These ear tabs do not get in the way at all, and look at how just flat and sleek she looks when she's tucked. This is a really nice, no permatease, because it's human hair, no permatease. I would say this is a moderate density. It feels like a lot of hair because of the length. It's a healthy ponytail, but I have had higher density pieces than this. But it does have a moderate density. If you love sleek looks, maybe you would like to wear a low, sleek ponytail, this wig is going to be absolutely perfect for that. But let me get back to the ear tabs. Two benefits: tucking and glasses. If the ear tabs, if the wig doesn't fit you huge, then it's great to tuck and wear glasses. And if you purchase a color that's close to your bio hair, you don't have to worry about coverage as much, because you can pull out your bio hair. This is if you have any, and you can, there's mine, and you blend it in with that, and that really increases the realism. For me, with a piece like this, I would use light brown root touch-up powder, and it would be just enough that I could blend my bio hair and nobody's really gonna notice, because those of us with graying bio hair notice that the hair right here at your temples always seems to gray first, even if you color your hair. So end of day, I think this is an average petite cap, fits me perfectly. I wouldn't purchase it if you're very much bigger than me though. All right, to summarize, I am so sad to have to send this one back. Like I said, this is on loan and I'm loving this wig so much. I seriously am gonna want to wear this one, and if I owned it, I would absolutely wear it, and you would be seeing it a lot more on social media. But as it stands, all I can tell you is that it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. If you have the means to afford a super luxury piece like this, I wouldn't hesitate. I really would not hesitate. You can always get it trimmed. You can always get layers cut in. You can always get bangs cut in. So if the length isn't perfect for you, the benefit of getting a really long piece like this is it does give you a lot of flexibility, and you're not stuck maybe with a shorter length than you want. Even if you have to cut it a little, you have a lot of room to cut it. All right, let's talk about color. Light Bernstein rooted. The code is 14.27.26. Let me just give you a word of warning. If you're familiar with Light Bernstein rooted in their synthetic wigs, color looks different on human hair versus synthetic. I've noticed that in other brands as well. Sometimes I wish they would name them differently so that there wouldn't be confusion, but I would say that the Light Bernstein rooted on their synthetic pulls a little darker and more dynamic. The highlighting is very much more obvious on the Light Bernstein rooted on the synthetic wig, and I do find that to be true on lots of brands that have human hair and synthetic and call them the same color. We've got basically a dark blonde and a medium blonde, and then we've got some subtle strawberry highlights, and every now and then a lighter blonde. You can kind of see those here. And here you can see the strawberry a little bit. This is not red. I wouldn't call this a strawberry blonde. I look at this as a light brown, dark blonde blend with warmth. And the root looks darker right now than it will outside. That's always the case. When I look at it straight on, it looks like a light brown, just a little bit darker than the rest of the hair. And it's a pretty neutral root. I would call this neutral leaning warm color. It's not super red, but it's not at all ashy. All right, let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Just get up close once again. I love it though. Beautiful color. Thanks for watching, and thanks Ellen Villa and Name Brand Wigs for the loaner. I really appreciate showing this wig. See you guys soon. Here we go. Got really filtered sunlight, but it's looking really warm light to me, so it's gonna slightly warm up this color. Get it. Nice close up. All right, there you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.